Welcome back to the channel, everyone. And in today's video, I am going to be going over my 2025 offensive security slash cybersecurity conference roadmap and why I recommend going to conferences, not my conferences per se, but just certain conferences in general. So let's dive right in. So as I said, today's video this is my roadmap for cybersecurity, offensive security conferences for 2025. This one's going to be unique, and I'm going to keep it structured like this, possibly for the rest of my career. Just for some context, I am from San Jose, the Bay Area. I want to start with my old home, or going to be in my home again. However, I will always be a Texas resident just because I do not want to pay California state taxes. So I'm going to end with my new home at DFW BSides. So I like starting off the conference year. And usually most people would say that the year to start off conferences or the cons is BSides SF and RSA. So they are back to back, kind of like Black Hat and Defcon, I guess you could say. So BSides is on the Saturday, Sunday of the last weekend of April. And then it'll lead into RSA. RSA, I believe, is that Monday through Thursday. And I think you could get your badges and if you got the whole ticket, the $2,500 plus, I think it's like $2,300 right now. Usually companies pay for that. You get your backpack and water bottle and what have you. I think you can still get that on Saturday. So I'm going to be participating, probably doing this year, just volunteering, helping out at BSides San Francisco. And then, I want to get more involved there, whatever, speaking, doing tutorials, whatever the case may be, just get more involved there. And then also go to RSA. Now, RSA is kind of big for me just because of the whole, RSA is similar to Black Hat. I would say Black Hat's just a little bit more overall cybersecurity, more security focused because you got the whole DEFCON stuff like that. But they are similar in the sense. RSA, it's just a lot of my old friends, excuse me, people that I used to work with. A lot of the executives that I know, built relationships are there. So it's just like, it's a homecoming for me. I love the atmosphere, the super duper burger. I wish Anchor Steam came back. The beer, it's just home for me. So I love it. And yes, San Francisco is not the Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is San Jose, Peninsula, Sunnyvale, Mountain View, etc. So, but I love it. All the tech industries go there. All the companies that are there, people that I used to work with. From GoPro, Facebook, Apple, Tessera, known as Xperi now. They're just, it's all there. So at Box, it's fun. It's a great time. But the main reason why I like going to RSA, that is the main reason. However, the other main reason, there's two, is the networking. Seeing what's going on in the tech industry, what's moving, what are on different companies' roadmaps, what are they going to be looking for, what's the future technologies to get into. I got a lot of friends that are CISOs and CIOs, a lot of different C-suite, executives are there, CTOs as well. So getting that insider information, quote unquote, nothing to do with the stock, but more of the technology roadmap or tech industry roadmap, insider information. And again, for those that know, I do want and will plan on getting back into the tech industry. I would prefer a startup, but I'll take whatever I could get. So that's pretty much my goal for RSA. Also, after that in June, let me just take a step back. I was going to try to go to BSides Transylvania. I believe that's in May. Literally, I would fly back, have 1 week, and have to leave the next week. So I don't know if that's going to happen. It is to be determined, but it looks like it's not going to happen. So in June, I believe, I'll be going to BSides San Antonio. I'm going to just go meet people there, networking there. I've only been to San Antonio once my whole life. Oh, that was literally the second year, the summer that I moved in Texas, 2021. Went for 4th of July. I really liked it. It was a cool little town. Did the whole River Rock thing and all that stuff. So I just want to network with people there. I don't really know anyone from San Antonio. Just get to know, the people in offensive security, cyber as a whole over there, and just seeing what that's all about, seeing how they do things. Just trying to make that a yearly thing as well, since it's a couple hours away, 3.5, 4 hours from Arlington, Texas. And then after that, obviously, it's going to be Black Hat and DEFCON. I usually get there. So Black Hat starts Monday, or I think last year it was actually Tuesday, but it's either Monday or Tuesday. The year before that was on Monday. But I like to get there on a Friday just to chill, relax, decompose, and get away from everything. Get my badge on Sunday, so I don't have to wait in that crazy ass line for those that have been there. And just relax, chill. And again, this Black Hat for me is the same thing, but it's going to be more involved with the different vendors, different products, because a lot of the products that I use currently at my current job, Horizon AI, Dark Trace, and hopefully we're in some of the workings with Breachlock, PlexTrack, Splunk, etc. Anomaly, Match, the whole nine, right? You get to see, usually those are the new things that are released for these products happen at Black Hat. So if you are already an established customer, you have their products, and you can't forget CrowdStrike. They're going to be able to release them. You get to go over some, high level showings, briefings of some of the new stuff that are coming out. And probably even before that, they show up, they give you lunch and learns for their customers leading to before the actual conferences happen. So you kind of get some first quick, insights on that. So that's why I like going to Black Hat. And then obviously you got the networking aspect of it, right? Black Hat for me, from an overall cyber standpoint, is a great place to network, whether you're from a customer, end user, or you're even from one of the vendors, product companies, right? Dark Trace, etc. These are great ways to build relationships at Black Hat. And again, Black Hat for me is a little bit bigger than RSA because it brings more people in. It's more of the cyber security focused. And then you got some of the people that are stragglers there early from DEF CON showing up as well. So, I really love Black Hat. For me, the two number one ones that I like for networking overall and all types of different networking are going to be RSA and Black Hat. Now, when DEF CON happens, literally, that Thursday, I go first thing in the morning, 6 a.m. I was a little bit late because I went the wrong way, turned because DEF CON was in a different location this past year, to go wait for my badge. And then I'll go hit some of the late Thursday parties, which I did at NetSpy, their pool party in Mandalay Bay. But after that Thursday, the drinking stops because DEF CON for me is my focus of offensive security, ethical hacking, whatever you want to call it. And this year, I am planning on getting involved in more CTFs. I really love the biohacking village. I really love the payment village. Those two, for me, I love. I'm also going to want to try to do something and get involved in the red team village as well. I'll probably volunteer for that for one day. I was hesitant on doing that last year. I wish I did. Actually, I wish I didn't. I'm glad I didn't because of the incident that happened. For those that watched the video, one of my last videos on that, because I probably wouldn't have been there. But anyway, that's my goal for DEF CON, being more involved and more hands-on. I'm going to get a new computer, new rig, 2 of them hopefully, have those set up and just learn from other people, see how they have their setups. I'm getting a Mac, and I want to build stuff from an actual Mac from the ground up, not relying on a Kali box. So I want to learn that way as well. And then also having the Mac 2 for doing some videos on the road, editing and stuff like that, which I want to do at all these conferences, get a lot of this footage and build out some videos for that as well. And also possibly do some of the interviews with some of the companies that I work with, some of the account directors, executives, some of the account engineers, some of the SMEs, et cetera, for Horizon, Breachlock, Dark Trace, et cetera, do some of those and get those some good questions asked and get those published out. So guys get a feel and see of what these conferences are for those that haven't been. After that, I am going to Falcon. This one is not, it's work related. We use CrowdStrike, but I won't be going for work. I will be going because a friend that I know that works at CrowdStrike is going to be getting me a ticket this year. And for those that don't know, the CrowdStrike swag that gets delivered to my mom's house. Sometimes I get shit delivered there. As you can see, I get these before they even come out because I got the homie that works there. So yeah, I'm still waiting on a couple of other stuff. So, but anyway, now he always hooks it up. He's cool. So I'm really looking forward to Falcon. I like CrowdStrike. I use it on my own. And then also for work as well, as we transition from Sentinel-1. CrowdStrike is great. And then also for those that don't know, their new, what was it called? Future Sim or something like that. That shit is badass. Pretty much, if they don't make changes, meaning Splunk, I feel that Splunk will be going extinct very soon. So CrowdStrike is very good. I've heard a lot of good things about their conference. Looking forward to going this year for the first time. And then after that, finish off the year at BSides DFW. Like I said, start at home, finish at home. I really loved it last year. Went for the first time, got to meet a lot of the people, got to do a speaking after I volunteered to help out for the setup. So it was a great experience. I learned a lot. Was it O-Day all day? Went to the web workshop. That was pretty badass and awesome. Learned a lot. So I loved it and also want to get more involved there as well. So, this is my overall, again, this is mine. I'm not telling anyone to go to these conferences. This is what I'm doing this year. This is my 2025 offensive security conference roadmap. Now, what I would say for, RSA and Black Hat are you're looking at, I think right now RSA is 2335. Black Hat is going to be around the same. Now this is like technically their second phase of early bird prices. They got like 2 or 3 different tiers. After that, it's standard price. So you're looking at 26, 28, $3 grand. I don't know the standard. I never paid that price before. So if you could get a company or a vendor to sponsor you to go, you don't even need the full badge. They'll get you a business badge where you can just go to the floor, see all the new products. You just can't do any of the workshops, but sometimes they will sponsor you for the overall, the main badge where you can get access to everything. Go that route. I mean, for RSA, I am buying my own badge. And I do want to do a lot of the workshops there, go to some of the briefings and stuff like that. But, for me, if you're especially new, if you're new and don't know anything about cyber, don't know anyone, I would not recommend going to RSA or Black Hat unless you got the funds like that. I would focus more on BSides because they're local. So like if you're in the DFW area, I mean, you got San Antonio, you got Austin. Austin's a week or 2 before DFW. And then you got DFW. So you got 3 BSides that you can network here. And I think Houston has one, I'm not sure, but possibly even 4. So I would go to BSides or any kind of local, DEFCON has local chapters as well. But again, unless you have money like that, I would not recommend Black Hat or RSA, just because, it might be overwhelming. It's a lot to soak in. You might not have a full understanding of it, of, what the whole concept of the conference is, meaning as far as the products, what products you should be looking at, especially if you don't have a niche or which sector of cybersecurity you don't want to go in. You might know only certain products just because of the brand name that you see on TV commercials during the Super Bowl. And I have a lot of friends that, are like that ask me that. And I'm like, dude, you grew up in San Jose. How the hell do you not know this? Especially when it's not talking to everyone, just people where they have this stuff in their own backyard and they'll take advantage of it, right? So that would be my recommendation. Now, if you're coming in or you're looking to transitioning into cyber, but you're already in the corporate fields like HR, legal, even IT to a certain degree, you're in facilities, workplace services, physical security, you already probably have some kind of network establishment and or with your company. So if you're already looking, having those backdoor conversations with some of these people on the teams where you're doing some shadowing as far as, getting some training or seeing how you do things, then I would see if you could work something out, and they probably will if you're cool and you bust your ass in your own field or department team. You're looking to transition, like I said, you already have those conversations. They could probably ask the vendor to get RSA Black Hat because you already know the routine on how to work. If you come from workplace services facilities, you're already going to know about IFMA. If you come from physical security, ISC West, GSX, the whole ASAS local chapter. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's just going to be a different field, different technologies, right? But if you're already doing your due diligence and your homework, you're already going to know how to move and operate at these conferences and seeing which route and which direction you want to go, especially in cybersecurity field. So that would be my two directions. If you're freshly new, funds are tight. I mean, unless you have full funds and, you feel free to do whatever you want. It's your money, but make sure you utilize it and do some networking now. Get ahead, take some notes and see what you want to do to get into cybersecurity. And see which route, which path. RSA is going to be more if you want the senior manager, director level. Black Hat's the same thing, but it's going to be more of a security focus. That's just what I get from both of those conferences. I didn't go to RSA last year, but I've been the 2 years before, and then back in the days in 2014, 15, and 16. So that's my recommendation. And again, if you're already established in an industry, not just tech, but you're a manager, supervisor in facilities, finance, whatever, you already know how to move and work those relationships. Like I said, hopefully you already have those conversations to get in there and, hopefully get one of these conference tickets. And usually if you get a Black Hat ticket from a vendor like CrowdStrike or whatever, DEFCON's going to come with it, especially if it's the full ticket. So if you go on Black Hat's website just to like bullshit and then just go through the registration process, I believe still at the bottom, I haven't looked at it this year, but every other year before that, at the bottom, it will check, do you want to include a DEFCON badge? And that's a pre-registration badge as well, from what I gathered. So again, this is my cybersecurity conference roadmap. But those would be my two recommendations for you. If you're looking to go to conferences, network, get some knowledge, build some kind of circle, and figure out which route of path you want to go in cybersecurity. But yeah, that's it for this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.